Welcome back to 30 Days of JavaScript. This is day 4 and today we are going to learn something that saves developers a lot of time, loops. In real life, we repeat tasks every day, like setting an alarm every morning, checking notifications again and again, or practicing something until we get it right. In JavaScript, loops do the same thing. They allow us to repeat a block of code automatically without writing it again and again. Today we will understand for loop, while loop, do while loop and two important keywords break and continue. Don't worry, no memorization, no confusion, only simple explanations with real examples. We'll go on one concept at a time slowly, so even if you are a beginner, you will feel confident by the end of this video. So grab your notebook, open your code editor and let's start day 4 of JavaScript loops. So now what is for loop? A for loop is used when you already know how many times you want to repeat something. Instead of writing the same code again and again, we tell JavaScript repeat this code until a condition becomes false. So the basic syntax of a for loop is for initialization, condition, increment or decrement, then the code whichever need to be executed. You need to write there. Now I'll show you the simple example in the VS Code. See, if I type for let I equal to 1, I less than equal to 5, I plus plus console dot log I. If I give control, if I save, now you can see it's printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I will explain line by line. See, for let I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. This line controls how the loop works. It has three parts separated by semicolons. See the three parts 1, 2, 3. So let I equal to 1. Initialization. This is initialization. This is where the loop starts. I is a variable. It is created only once. Here we start counting from 1. Think of it like start from number 1. I less than or equal to 5. It is condition. This condition is checked before every loop run. If it is true, loop runs. If it becomes false, loop stops. Means run the loop as long as I is less than or equal to 5. I plus plus increment. This runs after every loop execution. It increases I by 1, same as I equal to I plus 1. Means after each round increase number by 1. And the loop body is console.log I. This code runs every time the condition is true. Console.log I prints the current value of I. So the important points to remember Initialization runs only once. Condition is checked before every loop. Increment runs after every loop. Loop stops when condition becomes false. So the real life analogy is, imagine if you want to clap 5 times. Start counting from 1. Clap while count less than or equal to 5. Increase count after each clap. Stop when count becomes 6. That's exactly how a for loop works. I hope you understood what is for loop is. Yeah, now let's speak about while loop. What is while loop? A while loop is used when you don't know exactly how many times the loop should run. It keeps running as long as a condition is true. While this condition is true, keep doing this work. So the basic syntax for a while loop is while and then condition and the code you need to code whichever you want to be executed, that you need to be right here. You need to write here. So I'll show you the simple example now. If I write let I equal to 1 while, and this is the condition I'm giving, while I less than or equal to 5, and now write console dot log I plus plus. That's all. Now if you execute, you'll get the output, that is 1 2 3 4 5. So let I equal to 1. This is the initialization. We create a variable before the loop. This variable controls the loop. It decides where the loop starts. Means start counting from 1. Line 2. Yeah, line 3, sorry. While I less than or equal to 5. This is condition. This condition is checked before every loop run. If it is true, loop runs. If it becomes false, loop stops. Means run the loop while I is less than or equal to 5. And now console.log I and I plus plus. This is loop body. This block runs again and again as long as the condition is true. So console.log of I work to repeat, prints the current value of I. This is the actual task we want to repeat. I plus plus increment increases I by 1, prevents an infinite loop. Without this line, the condition will never become false. After each round, increase the count. So important points to remember: condition is checked before the loop runs. Initialization happens outside the loop. Increment must be written manually. So the real life example I'll tell you, imagine checking your phone battery. While battery is greater than 0, keep using the phone. Battery reduces. Once battery becomes 0, phone stops. That's a while loop. Simple, right? So now what is do while loop? A do while loop is almost the same as while loop, but with one important difference. The code runs at least one time, even if the condition is false. Think of it like do this work first, then check the condition. So the basic syntax of a do while loop is do, and the code to execute we need to write here, and then while condition. That's all. I'll show you the simple example. It is similar to while loop, but a little difference. That's all. See, let I equal to 1. As you know, this is the initialization we do. And then write do console dot log I plus plus, and then give here the condition while I less than or equal to 5. Yeah, you can see the output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all about do while loop. Yeah, why do we need break and continue? Let's speak about break and continue. Sometimes we don't want a loop to run fully or run every single step. JavaScript gives us two control keywords to handle this. Those are break, continue. They control the flow of loops. Break keyword, break completely stops the loop. Continue keyword, continue skips the current iteration and moves to the next loop cycle. This was day 4 of 30 days of JavaScript. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and I will see you in day 5.